Yo, 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 what's up, people? We are live and kicking. My name is AgGe, and we're gonna do the CPL team reveal stream. And with me, I have three buddies of mine. You'll get the chance to introduce yourself. So let's start with Mr. Dana.
Hey everyone, welcome to the team reveal stream. Oh no, we're a little bit late, but yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Hope you all enjoy.
And next up, Return.
Welcome everybody. Finally time for some team reveals. Welcome the new year with some good StarCraft modes.
And last but not least, Mr. Y2 Kid.
What do you mean we're late? We're not late, they're just early. we're right on time.
Yeah, okay. Let's put it at that. Yeah.
All right. So it's time for the big show. Every season we start with a show on my TV, and let's start with some information about the new season. This is season 9, guys.
Yeah, we made it. 9 seasons. Oh
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a new season, and I don't know. Somehow it doesn't feel like that long since the last season to me. I don't know about you guys.
Time is relative.
Yeah, I think we can have a longer wait between seasons for next time.
Oh, people are going to be upset that you said that, man.
No, definitely
people are
not.
rioting right now.
Just don't tell Escalade. It'll work out.
Oh, by the way, I saw in the chat someone asking who did the art for this team review, and that's our very talented Balance, who did the artwork, just like last time. So really nice work, and thanks a lot for making these awesome graphics.
Yeah, this graphic is totally awesome.
A real CPL legend at this point. Big shout out to Balance.
Yeah, huge shout out to Balance. Yeah, so what's new for this season? Anything new coming up?
We're trying a new format in regards to the coaching, with having the CPL coaches that will be not bound to any teams, and we have kind of elevated the assistant coach role this season to become team coaches. So we'll see how that will pan out this season.
All right. Anything else new coming up?
Well,
Don't know if there's anything new per se, but we did have a few of the bigger names joining our CPL coach.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
Recently. Yeah. So watch out for these. We did explain briefly what the CPL coaches and team coaches and everything is. But essentially the CPL coaches are very high skilled players that everybody has at their disposal, and feel free to use these. And since it's quite a bit less of a commitment for the players or for the coaches, we've had a few people that wanted to join these and did so.
Great. And anything new happening with the website?
There have been some updates. I haven't looked at the changelog for a long time, to be honest.
Well, why would you have to look at the changelog? You're the one who writes all the code, dude.
I am the one who writes all the code.
It's all your project. You have to remember what you did.
I mean, I can barely remember what's my name at this point. I mean, it's been a week full of drinking only. Happy New Year, everyone, by the way.
Yeah. Happy New Year, yeah.
There have been a few changes, but most of them are, whenever there's a big change, I let everyone in the Discord know, and Escalate is quite good on making a apparent change. Oh, possibly the one thing that is the most useful, and I've seen many players use it during the preseason, was the ability to schedule matches with one another. And going forward, I think that would be something that's useful, and I'll be happy to see more people using it. And if for some reason it's not intuitive or it's not easy to use, whatever, just let me know and I'll try to help it.
Well, I think it's pretty good because I think we used it a bit in preseason. At least I did, and well, there's a lot when you're supposed to play.
There were definitely a few players using it in the preseason, and I'm thankful to all of them. But the main incentive of this was so that we have less of the cases where two players try to schedule a match and one of the players didn't really get what time they agreed upon and shows up either an hour late or an hour early and then says, "Oh, my opponent's not here, what should I do?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe the one thing we should also talk about is the change in replays. Because for the longest time in CPL, the replays were only accessible for casters, and so casters could download the replays and use them to cast matches. But from now on, unless you opt out, replays will be visible on your profile on the website as well. So that's a pretty big change, and kind of maybe changes the way that people approach their matches. Maybe you can do a little bit more research.
Yeah, that's also a great function because then you can study your opponent as well. Before you were looking around on the CPL YouTube to find your opponent and watch him play, but then you also have a caster casting the game, and so you miss out on some things. So I think that's a very good function.
Yeah, but people will be more prepared for in-base hatcheries now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep. Anything else that's new to the season?
Well, I mean, we've got new teams, we've got new maps.
Yeah, of course. And I guess everyone is really eager to hear about the teams. So should we talk about the team formations before we start looking at the teams?
Well, yeah, the team formation is basically just us trying to put people together in terms of their time zones, their availability, and also based on their personal requests. Were quite a lot of requests from people to be together with certain other players or to kind of like be together with the same people from the last team. And we've tried to kind of honor everyone's request, but it's kind of impossible to honor every request.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, we've tried to do our best, and we may even be able to do some changes possibly throughout the season. We'll see. But yeah, I think the teams that we have right now, they're pretty good. Of course, we are still always limited by how many players sign up for particular time zones and things like that.
Yeah. So how many have signed up? You have a number?
Do we have a number?
We do have a number, yeah.
Yeah, that's why Y2 is going to have that number.
We currently have 272 people in the league playing. I think we had around 320 now signed up.
Well, that's great, isn't
there
it?
were some fake accounts and some people were inactive and so on, but we do have 272 people confirmed and playing.
Yeah, those are actually people like who are playing, right? Who played their preseason matches. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Indeed. So, have you seen any turns when it comes to? Is there more tier 1, tier 2, or is there still a lot of tier 3 players? Because for every season that's gone on since I started playing, we've seen a lot of people progressing in their skill level.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting when I look at the amount of people from like different tiers, and it seems that there's a lot of tier 1s just in general, and very few tier 2s. Actually, last season we had every tier fielded 5 players, except for tier 2, which fielded 4 players. So we had 19 matches, and yeah, I guess that's just generally the distribution of skill. Like maybe tier 2 for some reason is just kind of a kind of a short tier somehow.
Okay, yeah.
There's fewer in that MMR bracket who is active, I think.
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah, I think if you're tier 3, then it's possible that maybe you're not the most active player. But if you're tier 2, you generally like you're already you already know how to practice well, and you kind of move up to tier 1 a bit more quickly.
Yeah, of course, of course. All right,
We can hear you typing, Y2.
I'm trying to see how many players will go of each tier.
Your keyboard is talking.
Yeah, and what about the coaches on each team? Is this the same coaches that's been like forever, or do we have any new coaches coming up?
There's a lot of new coaches this season. First of all, we have, as we said earlier, we have kind of promoted the assistant coaches to be team coaches this season.
Yeah.
And then on the CPL coach bench, we have some that I don't think we're declaring as is right now. On the actual teams, there are a few newcomers as well that I don't think have participated in prior seasons.
I know from the very well-known names we had Squall joining us for our first season in quite a long time.
Yeah.
We also had Vodi, and we got AgGe as well.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, so we have one really go-to player from all the races, at least.
That's really nice. That's really nice. All right, so I guess people are eager to see the team reveals. So should we head on to that?
Should we do that or maps first?
Which one would be more? I think people are looking forward to the teams the most. So.
So should we start with the maps?
All right, let's start with the maps then.
Let's start with the maps. So
keep people waiting just a little bit.
Yeah, keep them on their toes.
They can see the crazy map pool that we've put together for this season.
Yeah. Wow, this is really crazy. Oh my god.
We went out there this time.
Yeah, this is like ASL maps, right?
Everybody in chat is thinking now, like, oh, I don't know what I was expecting. I do want to give like a special shout out to Manadog. I don't know if Manadog's in the chat right now, but earlier, like I told in one of the help channels, I said that we're going with 6 maps this season, and Manadog guessed all of them correctly in order, like in one go. So that's how crazy map pool is. Someone guessed it in one go.
I see many people are both loving and hating on Ascension. So I can definitely agree that I'm with one of the groups.
Most people are.
Yeah. It's a very love it or hate it map. I don't know. I always like Neo Sylphid, but yeah. What do you guys think of the maps?
Yeah. So the new maps in this season is Ascension and Vermeer, right?
Yes. Compared to last season, yeah.
Yeah, and we do have both Butter and Sylphid with the most up-to-date versions. And I know someone yesterday was hosting both Butter and Sylphid on the old ones, and Butter is kind of fine, but Sylphid is, oh my god, that map is so horrible. The one that was the old Sylphid, just do not ever play that. Demanding matches.
Yeah. When we get a new zip file up with the new maps, please use the new maps.
Personally, I like most of the maps. People know that I can be quite vocal when it comes to maps, but I think that this map pool has a little bit for everyone, and a little something for everybody to like, and a little bit something for everybody to dislike. But I think it's like a fair balance.
Yeah, these are all pretty standard maps, and of course Vermeer is, I think, our nicest addition here. Just a very nice new map.
Yeah, and I know all the Terran players will love it that we have Eclipse for a 3rd season in a row.
Yeah, Eclipse is the map that will never die. It's a new fighting spirit,
Yep.
so it's gonna be here forever. You're gonna
Yep.
get your gas stone forever.
At least I welcome my Eclipse overlords.
Well, I personally dislike Ascension, but well, it's playable. I'm gonna play Protoss this season mostly, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Here I was thinking we had 3 Zergs and 1 Protoss, but we actually have 2 Protoss and 2 Zergs.
Yeah, when
I
the
mean,
Terrans are hiding.
AgGe is jack of all trades.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to get that random option in CPL, but I guess I have to wait until CPL 10, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Maybe we should do like a CPL special edition season where all bets are off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
just random everything. Random race, random maps,
Yeah, all maps are okay.
random opponents.
you have to have like blindfold when you choose the map and set the settings.
You get like random 1 to 4 workers at the start.
Yeah. You get a map pack with 10,000 maps, all versions of every map, and then you just
Yes.
pick one.
Yes.
Hope for the best.
Finally, people will have crazy critters.
Yeah. I made a map in 98 that was called Spiderwebs. I hope that one gets in the map pack.
Oh, I want to see that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
I think I have it still somewhere.
Yeah, you have to show old maps you've made for sure. I think my only creations in the map editor are on my old Windows 95 PC that I have in a storage somewhere, I think.
Making maps is actually hard work. I've tried it, but it actually takes time.
Yeah,
it does.
It's definitely an art.
Yeah, it didn't take much time back in 98 because you just wanted to have as much advantage as you could.
A little back passage that goes to an island base.
Yeah, you had like 500 mineral patches while the computers had none. So yeah, if you want to beat 7 computers, that's how you do it.
Classic.
All right, so we reached the 100 viewers. Should we go for the team reveal?
That seems to like it lines up nicely.
Yeah,
think
give
it's
the
time,
people what
yeah.
they want.
Yeah, let's give them what they want.
Do people really want the teams though?
Maybe.
Oh, you want people in chat to start going, no, give me the teams!
All right, cheers, people. Here it goes. Team 1.
Team 1.
Let's see.
I'm just waiting for it to show up on stream. Oh, there it is. Team 1. Yeah, this is, well, people who were in Letters Attack last season will definitely recognize a lot of the names, because this is like, a lot of Letters Attack people request to be sort of in the same team, so this became sort of like Neo Letters Attack, I guess. But there's quite a lot of new people as well.
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah,
there.
to me it looks like a very strong team.
Yeah, and you also stole AgGe from us. It was
Yeah.
Gosu last season.
Yeah, we got the AgGe, man.
Wow.
A lot of our team last season's ace strikers are in here, like Isaiah and Jente wasn't super active last season, but we know what he can do.
Yeah,
But-
and there's also the new Terran player AgGe, who was looking very strong in preseason.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward to some games from him.
Also really strong. The lower tiers are also really good with 4D, Shimmer, Martin GB, etc.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually surprised that Martin GB is not tier 2. I was actually expecting him to be tier 2, but
Yeah, I think there will be some movement. I think.
Yeah.
In many of
Yeah,
these
there
teams.
were quite a few people that were very close to all the cutoffs.
Yeah. So we'll obviously have to revisit as the season start a bit. Some with like low sample size probably can be moved up, etc.
yeah,
But,
absolutely.
But yeah, this team will be one to reckon with for sure.
So who's the admin of this server?
That will be me.
No. I think AgGe is asking for the tier 1 player, admin of this server. We don't know. It's someone that
Oh
we
my
don't know.
god! I got fooled by the. I was like, I'm inputting this name as like, oh, admin of the server. That's a funny joke. But now it got me. It got me, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
told you about it
admin of the
earlier
server
today.
is literally just someone who named themselves admin of this server.
Yeah.
That's also
Yeah.
the name on the Discord.
So this is like troll number one.
Yeah, we have quite a few of these.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be interesting. I've been in the European team for almost every season, I think. Now I'm in the Letters Attack.
Well, as if that's not a European team.
Yeah, that's also European. But you know what I mean. Yeah. There is one European team, then it's the other European team. I think this is the other one, right?
This is team 1, so.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
team 1. And, well, I think it looks like a pretty cool team.
I think it looks pretty solid all across the board. Will be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah. A lot of annoying Terrans when I'm gonna practice Pros versus Terran here.
Any particular people you want to shout out from this team before we move on to the next one?
Well,
There's so many.
there's so many. Yeah. Where do you even start?
Well,
No, let's
I see. Go on.
No, go on. I was just gonna say, let's move on to team 2.
Yeah.
I want to say that SOS Tos and Yenta are in the same team, so a lot of practice is gonna happen there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
They're gonna have the whole season is just gonna be practicing through grudge matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, good motivation at least.
Yes, exactly.
Right,
They're gonna
so
be easy monsters.
well, I'm hoping to see Otto going up to tier 1 now. He definitely deserves to be in tier 1 soon. Is he playing? What race has he signed up as?
Well, if it's purple, then it means race picker. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I have to check the.
Which player?
Otto Remmer.
Delta I think mostly Terran, but I think he picked out of TVT, but I may be wrong.
Oh, okay,
I'm
cool.
not sure. I remember Otto was
Otto
switching a lot matchups last season.
Yeah,
Okay.
Otto's declared, so he'll declare his matchup every week.
Right. So let's have over to team 2. We ready, people?
Let's go.
Here we go. And there
I
it
see a
is.
lot of blue here.
There we are, team 2. Yeah, this is the Ash team.
Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah.
Smells like ash all over this team. They even had to remove the tag on some people because otherwise it would be ash.
Otherwise, it would be like too insane. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not too obvious.
Yeah. Just look at the. This is like a super strong team as well. It's and of course it's return. You're on here.
Yeah, I seem to be. Yeah, this is my team.
I also see CVT Fear. Cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this will be an interesting team. It's a lot of Terrans on here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we have the D Terran. We've got Borisu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and look at the coaches. It's Vadi. So great coach to have as a Terran player.
Yeah, I'm particularly interested to see how Fonger will evolve with some coaching from Vodi. Just have to say that in particular, because I remember at the Nordic LAN we were discussing with Vodi regarding him joining the CPL, and I was musing for myself, it would be fun if Fonger and Vodi would end up on the same team because of Fonger's playstyle. And then they ended up together.
It was a match made in heaven.
Yep.
And you look
I
at
think
the
Body can
first
bring
team.
some interesting stuff to the table here in this Terran stack team.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because Team 1, I feel like the Tier 2 and Tier 3 were very Zerg heavy in Team 1, but it's really Terran heavy in this team.
Yeah, for sure. And
Yeah, just a lot of names also of people who are very active. I mean, you can be a good player, but if you're an active player, that's like, it's just as important.
yeah, for sure. There's a lot of CPL regulars in here. So it will be very fun to see how
Yeah,
they will progress during the season.
yeah, it's in CPL, there's people who play like maybe 3 or 4 matches, and then there's people who like always play every single week. They play like 10 matches regular season or 9 matches, and there's a lot of those people in this team, for sure.
Yeah, I'm a bit concerned about our tier 0 here.
Tier 0.
Yeah, because neither me or Return are people that play every week.
Oh, but there's some.
Historically, at least.
I mean, I tend to sign up more than I should, but we have some really active folks in the tier 0 here.
Yeah.
So I feel hopeful.
No, right? I think that's all the European teams, and we've got Nerfinger in tier 3. That's again shout out to the person that's helping us with the managing the web app.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. So, any special shoutouts in this team?
Well, for me personally, I'm very glad to see Aquel's back. He's been away for a few seasons, so it will be fun to follow his journey this time, and also have a few that was on my, I mean quite a few that was on my team last season. I'm looking forward to see Finals guy and his growth, and yeah, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
Scriv is also back from a long time of inactivity. That will be cool to see, but he's been very very active recently.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there are so many people in this team that are very worth the shout out. As said, Nerf is in tier 3, and Whiskey Dingo is just been helping out with the community a lot in the previous season and during the off season. And I'm glad to see the Queen came back, and a lot of MG people as well with her. So that's always nice to see, and I'm glad that Vir is sticking around for a second season, because I think CPL 8 was his first time joining CPL, so it's good to see him coming back.
Yeah, I feel very warmly for this team.
Yeah, and of course, lastly, not least, of course, Inkjet, that came after I think a year or maybe over a year of hiatus.
Yeah,
I'm very hopeful to see him play, and very keen.
Yeah, for sure. There's so many here that deserve to be bonus mentioned. It's
Yeah, that's how I feel as well.
very very nice team. Obviously, it's I'm very glad to have Borisov on my side, since he will nuke everyone surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that Boris is not gonna play against me.
Well, I hope at least all the Terrans in this team has a fun season with Body, and yeah, I hope my buddy Advil gets to his A rank. It's his time to be prime now.
He is so close. He will get it any day now, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. Should we look at Team 3?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Here it comes.
Team 3.
Boom.
All right, yeah.
Oh, not a lot of tier 0 here.
Yeah, this is actually where you can kind of see the difference between the Europeans and the Americans, because actually more people from the Americas signed up than Europeans, but there's 3 teams for the Americas and 2 teams for Europe, so the numbers kind of work out a little bit different.
And also, there are some people on the team lists who has signed up as lower activities. So just looking at the amount of players per team isn't totally showing the whole picture either. But yeah, the European teams in general are a little bit bigger in size because we couldn't make more teams and still make it work out. So
Yeah, it was a bit annoying. We had just enough people to make 2 big EU teams and not enough people to make 3 smaller EU teams. But thankfully, at least for the Americas, we managed to make 3 teams.
Yeah, it's always a puzzle to get all these teams together. Honestly, it's a tough problem.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's NA team number 1. They're a bit smaller.
yeah.
By the way, if anyone is like looking at these teams and they think like, oh wait, it's wrong, or I'm not supposed to be on here, or I am supposed to be on here, it could be that we've made a mistake somewhere, and if we made a mistake somewhere, we will correct it if you point it out to us. So don't worry.
Definitely. Don't hesitate to reach out if anything feels weird.
Yes.
But yeah, looking at this playlist is also quite solid. There's also a lot of names I recognize from prior seasons and a lot of new names I haven't seen before.
I see a lot of AgGe people here.
Yeah.
Pretty strong tier 3, I think, as well.
They even have
Uh,
Cristiano
Escalade
Ronaldo there,
Reserve
so
this time.
And they also have the one player whose name was too big to fit in
Yeah,
the
I
tiles.
have to apologize to Cristiano Ronaldo, World Cup winner soon, but your name was too long. There's nothing I could do. I hope Cristiano Ronaldo wins the World Cup soon.
yeah, we'll have to wait for that, I guess.
A few years probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be on like CPL 20 by then.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still gonna try though. So well, it's good to see AgGe over there in tier 0.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Race picker. Good to see him back in action.
I think he started in tier 2 last season.
Yeah.
I think so. It's a big step up, but always had a lot of promise, for sure.
Yeah, as
And,
long as he stays active in the 1-1 scene. He tends to play a lot of 3-on-3 BGH, just like I do, so let's see what he can do.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
very pleasantly surprised to see Bojack in tier 0.
Yeah, for sure. I
He has
saw
improved a lot.
he had the tier 1 role last season, so it feels like he's more in place where he actually is right now.
Yeah, I know Bojack was at some point was training quite hard, and he's been a tier 1 for a long time, and I'm glad he got the preseason showed that he had what it takes to go and be a tier 0 player.
Yeah, for sure.
I also have to mention that G5, super strong coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, very very active. I've seen him in voice channels some recently and participating in discussions with folks. So that's very nice.
Really experienced player, G5.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of
He's been
experience.
around.
He's a WCG winner. He won one of them at some point, didn't
Americas?
he? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's possible.
So, a huge name.
Oh, that's
For the scene.
interesting. I didn't know about that. That's amazing.
But I'm very much looking forward to see how for example, Escalade Zerg will move forward this season. And 40 going back to his Zerg roots will be interesting, and Zeref doing another season as Zerg could be interesting to follow.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
And Fridge, the always dangerous. He'll probably be promoted to tier 0, I think, this season.
Yeah, Fridge. Did he start in tier 3 or tier 2? I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm not fully sure either, but dude, that guy is strong.
Yeah, he's been growing
And Fridge is
with every season.
in the chat, I think. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Manadog started off in tier 3 as well.
Yeah.
He's also come a long way.
To be honest, I remember 40 was also tier 3 in season 7, I think.
Fridge
So
is
also moving
saying,
up.
Fridge is saying he's fine in tier 1, but I don't know. Maybe we should promote him to tier 0.
Just like that.
Just,
You're
just
promoted.
to spite him.
Yeah, we'll see how this season goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make him
Oh,
a
he's
coach.
sweating bullets now.
Okay, so next team is gonna be Team 4. Another US team. Are we ready?
Let's go.
Here we go.
There we
Up
go.
now.
Ah, there it is. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Here's also a lot of familiar names, and quite a few new names, at least from me.
Yeah, and the good news for all the tier 0s is there will be no PvPs.
Oh, crazy. It's only Zerg and Terrans. A lot of
Yeah.
Zergs in this team.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is a very Zerg heavy team, that's for sure, yeah. But the tier 3 is actually very Protoss heavy.
And tier 2 also quite Protoss heavy.
Yeah.
But tier 0 and tier 1 very Zerg heavy.
Yeah, so Vile Potato just needs to step up his game and become tier 0. Easy. No pressure.
No P coach.
Yeah, no P team coach here, but they will have access to the CPL coaches. So
Yeah,
so I think
this
it will work
season
out.
we didn't really try hard enough to get team coaches from every race for every team because we just have the CPO coaches that
Yeah.
are all the races and are available all the time. I'm sure some of them will be happy to just have a private session with one of the tier 0s or tier 1s. And for everyone else, basically the idea is that the higher tiers are good enough that they should be able to help most of the time. So having no Protoss players in tier 0 and having only a Terran and Zerg team coaches makes sense.
And also, this team have a triple threat NCX, who
Oh, yes.
knows how
That's
to
for
make
sure.
nexuses.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I only just noticed this, but the coach's graphic is actually a Russian flag somehow.
it's true.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, there's like a lot of players here that that I've played against last season as well. I know that Triple T was actually in tier 3, but yeah, no surprise that he's tier 2 now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really strong players here who I think maybe could potentially be moved up a tier. But we'll see how it shakes out.
I actually think I maybe played Magic Bullet as well when he was like at the top of tier 3. So to see him in tier 1 this is pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Magic has been grinding Brood War a lot when he's not been watching Artosis.
Yeah, he watches Artosis a lot. I
Yeah,
know because
he's the one that will tell you about all the Mario erotica stuff.
yeah, he comes into the voice chat and he repeats verbatim all the Mario
He knows.
the erotica voice chats, and he does exactly the right voice too. So it's interesting.
Yeah, he's grinding Broodwar heavily, and when he's not, he's spending his time otherwise, let's say.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
are there a lot of new players in this team in tier 3?
There's a
Yeah,
lot
a few.
of people I haven't seen in past seasons. Actually,
Yeah, I think Ginger is new. I think Breeze is new as well.
yeah, I think it's just Simo and Dead Infested who has played before in past seasons.
Yeah, we had quite a few newcomers, which is a really nice thing to see, but also at the same time, I'm not fully aware where a lot of them came from, because some of the people that were signing up signed up way after the deadline, so I don't think it was from the TL post. So if any of the newcomers wants to tell me where they came from, me and the other staff are always glad to hear that.
Might have arrived from Reddit, maybe.
Yeah, and I think
yeah.
maybe a lot of players that are new doesn't know about Team Liquid, Telnet, and Reddit and so on. Maybe they're just playing and then they meet up with someone on ladder or in a game and they just tell them you should sign up for CPL.
Yeah,
Basically.
I know historically there has been people who has told people they have faced on ladder to sign up for CPL. So I know that some people arrive that way.
Yeah. Well, I usually try and get people when I see people that I don't know but they're playing and they could use CPL. I just tell them go sign up. Don't be a dumb doer.
Yeah, I say that to everyone. First I tell them to sign up for CPL, then I tell them to download Broodwar.
Alright, so any special shoutouts for this team?
I mean, shout out to all the new players.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, everyone.
Also worth noting is that Art of Turtle is on here, but he will focus his attention at coaching the lower tier players, the newer ones, and the Zergs, rather than play himself this season. So he'll be fully focused on getting everybody up to speed.
Alright.
And also the tier 0 has both Exit and Love Snow, who are both players that appeared in the CPL Royale, which happened after the CPL 8 season.
Also, I saw that Attentat just recently hit A rank, so that's also worth mentioning, I feel.
Right.
Yep.
Well, we have Team 5 coming up. We ready for this?
Let's go.
Coming up now.
Team 5.
Yep.
Well, it's when you look at the tier 0 for this team, it's crazy. Like we've got Doodle.
Yeah.
And Pandor and Jin, also super strong player. So really, really strong tier 0.
Yeah, there's no beating around the bush here. That's a insane tier 0.
Yeah, definitely.
And tier 1 as well. I mean, with So and Zen.
Yeah, Zen's Terran though.
Yeah, Zen is a super high level Protoss player. He's playing Terran this time.
And Zakram in here, Red Axis. And Least of course.
People in chat saying the Team 5 is rigged.
I mean, Team 5 is pretty good.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it's pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean, Doodle, who went undefeated last season.
Yeah, but that will change.
And Pandora.
Yeah.
And what was it? Quit Stress Game?
Yeah. Jinjin 5000, just having the best nickname.
And Tarp, man. Oblivion, I faced in preseason, really good player. And this T0 is really strong. And Max, of course, who's a CPL veteran by this point. Yeah, there's a lot of familiar names in here, and I think that many teams will, many on this team will be very happy with where they landed.
Yeah. I think so too. Well, this team seems really good. And I hate
and I think-
playing against Tarpman's Zerg.
Baron Sniper in Tier 1, I think that's least.
Yeah.
Joined again.
Oh, he's back? Cool.
Yep.
Very cool. Is it gonna cost?
Maybe.
I'm
If I
not
ask
sure.
nicely. I also see that I see Z-Man is still in tier 3. I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
I remember he went like 9-0 or 7-2 or something last season.
Yeah, I think that's like some of these people may be just very close to promoting to tier 2, and we may actually promote some of them to tier 2 eventually, because tier 2 is a bit low on players generally.
Yeah, we've got the most number of players in Tier 1. I just checked.
But yeah, this is a stacked team for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be a tough one. Alright, so any special shoutouts in this team?
I'd like to shout out Aaron, who runs Chat Star League tournament monthly, which is a tournament for, I think it's sub 1850 or 1800 MMR players.
Ah, yeah, it's the caster, right?
Yeah. I definitely recommend everybody under 1800 MMR to check that one out. It's a monthly tournament with some cash prizes.
Yeah, and he's also done just a ton of casting for CPL, which is insane.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he's by himself, he has done 25 hours of casts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and we haven't even started the regular season yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, that's insane, but also big shout out to Aaron.
Other than that, I mean, we've mentioned a lot of folks. I mean, everybody here is shout outable. Some new names. That will be interesting to see what they'll do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if So is happy or unhappy about being tier 1.
I mean,
What do you think?
He did say before the season that he liked the tier 1 meme about him.
Yeah.
And also the range of the tires are quite big, so being like the top of tier 1, you'll face people that are pretty much tier 0 level.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's a big debate going on now over whether So is tier 0 or tier 1.
we just follow the numbers.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Well,
We'll see what happens. If he's tier 0, he'll be promoted. So
if stuff is totally wrong, we're open to make moves and promotions and such. But as is the numbers and the tiers right now, it's just a numbers game. Really.
Yeah, and we will actually be we'll be looking out to try and promote people if it's necessary. We didn't always do this in last season because we had, some issues filling some tiers and kind of made it a little bit difficult. So we'll try to be a little bit more on top of that this season. And over time these things will just shake out.
Yeah, for sure. Just trust the process, guys.
Definitely.
gals.
Definitely. always works out in the end.
Yes.
So one team left, Team 6. It's the Australian team, right? Or the
sort of Oceania
Oceanic
team.
The Oceania team, yeah.
yeah, the guys that are 1 day behind, right?
Or 1 day ahead.
Ahead, I think. Yeah.
Or ahead.
They know our
Depends on your
builds before we have
viewpoint,
played
I
them.
So here we go. Shout out to Neblime
Team
here.
6. Okay, Neblime, you can go to sleep now. There it is. Yeah.
There it is.
You can tell that this team is like it has fewer people than the other teams. There's no other way to put it.
No.
It's just how it is. But yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like really well balanced, in my opinion.
Yeah, I actually think so. Yeah. But
These
definitely
are
a team where
great names across all the tiers.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, for
if
sure.
if everybody on this team pulls their weight, then it's super strong team.
Yeah, are we gonna
Yeah.
see the resurgence of the UED? That's the question.
We'll see. Very glad
like
to
that,
see Cody having signed up.
I
As a
like
team
that
coach.
in tier 2 that Rabbit Roo and Bugs Bunny are right next to each other because I've actually got them confused in the past. I was like, Rabbit Roo, isn't he a Zerg player? Oh, they're two different people. Oh.
Yeah, it's will be interesting. Nice to see Fox back as well,
Yeah, I see Chill is back as well.
and Chill as well. Yeah.
And Zeski, I think he started in tier 2 and rose to tier 0 in a season or something.
Yeah.
I mean, Seski is nuts.
Yeah, he's a really clever
Yeah.
player. Really clever. Smart guy.
His work ethic really strong, and I've faced him in a few different events, and he always surprises me how good he is.
Yeah, I remember playing him in the start of CPL. Was it 8 or 7? I think it was 8. And when I played him at the very start, it was basically walk in the park. It was no big deal. And then at the end, I think he even took a series. So it was, yeah, Zeski's a beast.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, as Neblam is saying, practically A rank at this point. I think he's B with every race. Something like that. But yeah, I mean the player pool is a lot smaller, more condensed, but the quality is there.
Definitely.
Yeah, all they
Most-
lack in numbers, they make up in skill.
Yeah, for sure. Most of this I've seen before. I think Suarez is its first season. But and some others in the lower tiers as well. But a lot of these are CPL veterans at this point.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Suarez play. Of course, Sloth, one of the people who's he runs the Zerg tutorial Discord, so he is helping translate a lot of the Korean pro guides.
Yeah, Suarez is doing most of the translating, but the work Sloth is doing with the Zerg school Discord is definitely worth shouting out.
Yeah,
For sure.
we actually had a fun cast the other day with Suarez and Jinjin, the Korean translators.
Oh yeah.
Well, this is. I think it's pretty good that they get their own team with all the players from the same time zone, because they form some kind of bond, like we have in the European team back in CPL 3 or CPL 4 or whatever it was, when there was only one European team. And,
CPL 5.
CPL 5 maybe it was, yeah. and well, you create a special bond between each other, and it's really nice.
There are also a few people in here from the West Coast US who are active in the evening, who have time zone overlap.
Okay.
So it's just a few people. Kind of make sure that we kind of pad out the numbers a little bit, make the team a little bit more viable.
Yeah, if they have the ability to practice with the rest, then I can always see advantage.
I think when it comes to it, it's most important that you have your teammates available so you can practice more easily and discuss and have conversations, while your opponents, even if you're very different in time zone, you can schedule for a best of 3 match. Like you can find some common ground that works. So I think that setup is most beneficial.
Definitely. All right. So that's the 6 teams.
Yeah, we've got 6 of them. Just like last season.
I'm really looking forward to this season. It's gonna be a blast. So when is the first play day?
The first date is going to be next week, Monday. So it's going to be the 9th. That's going to be the first week. And during this week, we are going to get everything set up. We're going to get everyone the correct roles so that you are all part of the same team. We're going to make new channels on Discord. And every team is invited to create their own team name and also make their own team logo.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
It's always fun.
So yeah, you get to make the most insane name and something that's funny or stupid or whatever. Hopefully we can get started next week on Monday and do the first week.
Yeah, for sure. So we want to remind all the team admins to try take lineups early, like on Thursday for the first round or something, so you have them in by Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure that all the team admins make sure that you submit your lineups before the actual deadline, because we normally tend to generate the teams and the matches right near the deadline. And it's really no pleasure to us as well trying to chase you and see what teams have not yet been submitted.
Yeah, sitting up at 3 or 4 a.m. trying to hunt down team admins.
Exactly. And we will be doing more announcements later on to kind of guide everyone through it because it's the first week. So
yeah, for sure. We'll try to get everyone their roles and channels going during the evening, as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think I will try to get all the teams associated with the respective players on the web app at least in the next hour or so. So if you have missed what's your team, you can always check it there. Also, one last thing, if you think you should be in a team, or otherwise if you're active and you have not seen your name yet, please feel free to write in the CPL 9 help channel on Discord, and we'll try to sort you out with a team.
Yes.
So that was the most important one. And yeah, you can also always message any of the admins, me, Neblime, Data, or Return included, with any other issues that you have. And yeah, I think that's my final remarks before I do any shoutouts. But if anyone has any other words.
Yeah, don't hesitate to reach out if there's anything you wonder or need help with, or that you feel is incorrect or whatnot. Just reach out. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
In part. We had other duties as well, but in part, anyway.
Yeah. And if you missed parts of this cast, I will upload it to, well, I guess it's my YouTube channel. So I'll give the link.
We'll also be uploading it to the CPL channels.
Yeah, we'll be uploading it to all the channels.
To everywhere.
Everywhere.
But we're not entirely done yet, are we, AgGe?
No, of course not. We still have a,
No, we're
a
not
very
forgetting
important
nothing, are we?
part. And, well, it's the CPL 9 hype video.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So that will finish off this team reveal show. So any last words, guys?
Hope everybody will have a fantastic season, and welcome to CPL 9.
Yep, welcome to CPL 9, and I want to close with a few shoutouts if anyone else doesn't have anything to say.
Go.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, so we've got balance for the graphics. Like the graphics this season are top the charts. Like you really outdid yourself, well done. I mean, I still want to be a High Templar, not a Dark Templar, but we'll sort this out. It is amazing, the graphics. Also, Nerf, who's been helping us with the web app, all the team admins from last season, all the league admins from this season. Big thanks to Data, who's been mostly the person behind making the teams.
Oh, don't tell them that. Now I'm the one who's going to be lynched.
Yep, you heard it here first. And yeah, big thanks to just all the people who have been supporting CPL. I can't really go with all the names right now, but Manadog and Shimmer and Whiskey Ringo have been one of the very active ones. I don't think we should thank Escalate for all the memes, but he definitely contributed. And last but not least, thank you AgGe for hosting us.
Yeah, of course. It's tradition. I'll be here in CPL 20 as well.
Perfect.
So don't worry. And well, big thanks to you guys as well, and everyone else at the CPL admin staff crew, because without you guys, this wouldn't be happening. And it's fun. Every season is a blast. So I know we talked about the waiting time not being so long between season 8 and 9, but it has been very long for the ones waiting. So next time, keep
true.
it at 1 or 2 months, right?
Not long enough. We're gonna test the limit of the patience next time.
Yeah.
We need more memes, Escalate.
Yeah, way more. He needs to up his meme work.
Yeah, you better start now if you want CPL 10 to ever happen.
Alright everyone, so thanks for watching, and stay tuned. We're gonna show a short CPL 9 hype video before we raid someone. So here we go. See y'all. Take care.
Bye.
Lose the health when they finish, so it's
Yep.
extra soft and easy to kill.
Oh,
Trying to
these
get pulled,
drones.
but it's a firing
Oh.
squad. So much damage.
That's like
right now.
StarCraft 2 drone murder right there.
Microing with the tank though against the Scarab like it's PvP.
And this big lurker got
The vessel survives.
Oh, here we go. This third base, not super well defended. Overlord's getting annihilated. AgGe is the ply block. The Hydras are on strike. They're not helping out here, out in arc. I'm gonna take this. You build a hatchery in my base, I'll scout you. Wizard forces his way up on the ramp here. Oh my god.
Just not paying attention. Oh, 1 full, 2 full, 3 full, all 4. He gets the full set. What a move by Lions.
Lurkers just gonna sit here. The Robo isn't done.
Lurkers, what?
Oh my god. Oh my god, the clutch lurker eggs.
Or kind of the
They're gonna meet the middle of the map. They're just charging right in. They're gonna collide. Look at this. Oh my gosh, so many Scourge hit the surf. Did Scourge hit Scourge? I don't know what's happening. Who's winning? It's CBC, who knows?
Look at. Oh my god! Oh no, these mutas are just done for. Look at how fastly they die. Holy shit. Oh my god, no! That's a Nidus from Senders. Oh my god, the offensive Nidus. Absolutely insane levels of damage. Are you gonna give me orders?
This is actually literally happening.
Huge attack here from Zerg, but I just don't think it's doing all that. We have 5 tanks here. The bio itself is holding out pretty well. The lurkers get picked off immediately before any shots can go off. Into mines. Mines. Mines.
100% was probably.
Oh, he's committing to it.
He didn't stim? Oh, he does pull him back. Nice micro again. Very nice.
In the front lane, I've got this mines all over here. Holy shit.
He wins with these mines? Oh my god! What?
I do this for hire.
Where the burrows, it's very easy to kill them all.
Oh my god, the storm!
All game long.
Another server dies the storm! But oh my god, these storms are so good. So many Hydras are dead! Holy shit!
Yeah, big storms to come down. More storms. More storms. One more storm. Okay. I think that was a feedback. Yes! The one more! Yes! Archon! Oh!
Is he going to intervene? There it is. Look at that stasis! That's... Oh my god!